other than this 50% equal proportionate increase to all states alternative that Narendra Modi ji has proposed. There is no alternative that serves everybody, that is gain for everybody and no loss for everybody. Therefore, the country as a whole and especially the opposition must welcome this with all responsibility. Speaker, sir, the other argument that has come in criticism of this 800 plus seat increase is that if you increase this number of seats of the Lok Sabha to 800 plus seats, then it will become an unwieldy Lok Sabha. That the Lok Sabha will be so big that you will not have healthy debates, healthy discussions. ये बहुत बड़ा ये unwieldy हो जाएगा. This is the argument that Manish Tiwari ji has advanced. Now I want to ask myself, Speaker sir, the productivity or the quality of outcome of a Lok Sabha or the body like this depends not just on the number of people, but on the quality of the debates that take place, the number of sittings that we do. In 1952, when for the first time the first parliament after the general election convened, Lok Sabha Speaker sir would sit on an average of 135 days in a year. In the last few years, the average sittings of Lok Sabha has gradually come down. And last term it has come only to 55 days. Why? Because of the politics of disturbance and disruption that the opposition is doing. इसलिए the productivity कम हो रहा है. My request to you, Speaker sir, this is something that you can do in your own remit as the Honorable Speaker. Speaker sir, I'll conclude in 5 minutes, completing just 2 important points. Speaker sir, when we have now increased the size of the Lok Sabha to 850, we should also proportionately increase the number of sittings of the Lok Sabha to be at least 1/2 times more than what we are now doing. Speaker sir, you have started a great tradition by increasing the number of hours allocated to 0 hour. Many first-time speakers, first-time MPs who till now had got no chance to speak in Parliament, they got a chance to speak because you gave more time. My request to you, Speaker sir, is when the Parliament is going to become a 850 member body, instead of around 55 number of sittings that we do per year, if the Lok Sabha were to sit for 125 seats, or like in the case of the Japanese Diet, if we were to sit for 150 days, then every single member representing every single constituency will get more than enough time to place on the floor of the House the problems of the constituents. This is something that needs to be done. Speaker sir, now I will also want to explain, Speaker sir, why this whole attention that the opposition parties and a few regional parties in the south, led by the DMK, why are they doing so much noise? And why the tears that they are shedding is nothing but crocodile tears? Yes. Speaker sir, I thank heavens that in 2026, when the country is doing delimitation, Narendra Modi ji is in power and Bharatiya Janata Party led government will do the delimitation. Because if you remember, the way the Congress party, the UPA, divided the two undivided Andhra Pradesh into AP and Telangana, it was done in the partition of AP and Telangana was done in a worse fashion than the British did the partition of India and Pakistan. This is the kind of legacy they have, Adhyakshi. Adhyakshi, I want to conclude by bringing to your notice only one important aspect. In the last 10 years of the Narendra Modi government, the south of India has enjoyed great support, encouragement for the developmental ambitions of the south. Speaker sir, on a conservative estimate, if you compare the devolution of funds from the center to the South Indian states in the last 10 years and contrast it to the 10 years of the UPA, on an average every single South Indian state has got not less than 250% more funds by the Narendra Modi government. The Narendra Modi government has also increased the budget for railway lines. the number of railway electrification that has taken place in the last 10 years under the Modi government in the southern states is unprecedented. बजट पे नहीं है, मैं आपको ये इतना प्यार आ रहा है ना आप लोगों को, समाजवादियों को दक्षिण भारत के बारे में, इसलिए मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ जी, इसलिए मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। सर, रेलवे बजट की बात देखिए, आंध्र प्रदेश में 2009 एंड 2014 के बीच में स्पीकर सर 886 crores was what they got. Narendra Modi government has given 10,000 crores. This is just one incident. Number of metros to the southern states has increased. Electrification has increased. Number of rails has increased. Number of airports has increased. The total devolution of funds to the South Indian states has increased. Most importantly, Speaker Sir, we have not only given the southern states more money, more rail, more infrastructure, but most importantly, for the first time in the country's history, more than 25 national institutions today allow for regional language examination. If I want to apply for CRPF, I can do it in writing examination in Kannada, in Telugu, which was not the case when the Congress party was ruling. We have respected language, we have provided more development, and today Narendra Modi is also providing more seats and more proportion allotment to the southern Indian states by protecting the South's voice in the total parliament, the floor of the House. Speaker Sir, I want to conclude by one last point that needs to be addressed. Speaker Sir, the argument that has been repeatedly made is that the argument that is repeatedly made is that the Narendra Modi government is bringing in this proposal to somehow create a disadvantage for the southern Indian states. Nothing at all, Speaker Sir, can be farther more than truth than this particular assertion. Speaker Sir, I want to say that we come from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party sanskar, our culture, is not to see this nation as tukde tukde. The culture of this party is not to side with those who chant the slogan of Bharat ke tukde honge, inshallah, inshallah. This is not the culture of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The culture of the Bharatiya Janata Party is, the culture of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Speaker Sir, is the culture of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Speaker Sir, is Himalayat samarabhya yavat Indu sarovaram tam deva nirmitam desham Hindustanam prachakshate. Jo desh ऊपर हिमालय से नीचे भारत के इंदु सरोवर तक है, वो पूरा देश जो अखंड है, अविच्छिन्न है, वो भारत है. दिस इज द कमिटमेंट ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी. वो कन्याकुमारी हो, वो कश्मीर हो, वो कच्छ हो या कामाख्या हो, we will support for the integrity, sovereignty, unity of this country, because that is not only a constitutional mandate, but most importantly, the Bharatiya Janata Party's Karyakarta believes that it is our civilizational duty to protect this country. This is what differentiates us from the parties like the Congress that sides with tukde parties, and like the DMK which speaks the language of separatism. We abhor your politics.